The Transparency Advocacy for Development Initiative (TADI) has passed a vote of confidence to the leadership of Joint Admission and Matriculation Board (Jamb) for its high remittance to the national coffers. Comrade Adamu Kabir Matazu, the Director of the Media and Advocacy, who spoke with the media in Abuja, said his group is out to set the record straight regarding the petition it earlier submitted to the Minister of Education, Malam Adamu, EFCC and ICPC, in respect to the allegation made by its sister organization, Integrity and Transparency Watchdog, against the person of Professor Oloyede, the Registrar of Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, Jamb.
Let it be known that our organization strives to promote and ensure public accountability and transparency in governance. And we are always happy when we see any act or individuals or groups that are committed to the exposure of high-level corruption cases, which, if properly prosecuted, will no doubt entrench good governance in our country, Nigeria. However, we are totally and completely against rubbishing and tarnishing the hard-earned reputation of patriotic Nigerians who are diligently working to make Nigeria better. For the records, our organization, Transparency Advocacy for Development Initiative, sent a petition to the relevant anti-corruption agencies with a view to causing them to jumpstart thorough investigation about corruption allegations in Jamb under the watch of Professor Oloyede. Having gone there ourselves and having been furnished with information, documents, and details of the stewardship of Professor Oloyede and the way we see that he is managing public funds in Jamb over the years, we make bold to state that the information we got from our sister organization, that the Transparency, the Integrity and Transparency Watchdog, was misleading and do not depict the true picture of the true happenings in Jamb. And when we investigate further, we found out that some people who are not happy with the reform that is going on and the reform that the man has embarked upon, which is aimed at sanitizing Jamb to deliver on its core mandate, have been the ones misleading the public and are the ones sponsoring all sorts of spurious allegations of corruption against the Registrar because he has succeeded in stopping their business as usual for the interest of our nation. As a civil society organization that has integrity as our watchword, we cannot continue to be part of the selfish motive of some few corrupt individuals in Jamb and elsewhere that want to return the board to the old ways and are hell-bent on dragging a man of integrity to the mud. The hallmark of true leadership is to honor and take responsibility for decisions made regardless of the outcome. That's why we are addressing the media today and inform them of our findings after a deep and exhaustive investigation of the leadership of Professor Oloyede. We found out that the man has actually delivered beyond expectations. Let me use this opportunity to lay out some of his achievements in the last 6 years. The Professor Oloyede-led management team has, through prudent management of resources, blockade of all corrupt channels, yielded over 50 billion to the coffers of the federal government. In his first year in office, he remitted 7.8 billion to the Treasury single account. This is the highest the board had remitted in the 40 years before the administration of Professor Oloyede. What they did before, in the last 40 years, Jamb remitted only 17 million, for God's sake, to the federal government. And when this man came, his first day, he sent 7.8 billion. And the credibility of the examination has been improved through the credible process he introduced. As of today, The board is one of the most sought after public examination in Africa. The board daily reviews and receives requests for partnership from sister organizations to train their staff on new forms of the conduct of public examination. The board, through the renewed image brought about by the innovations of Prof. Oloyede, conduct qualifying examination for several national and international organizations, like the Nigerian Medical and Dental Council for medical doctors who study abroad and want to practice in Nigeria. The board also conducts examination for West African College of Surgeons and the West African College of Physicians for different medical specialties, oil companies, EFCC, and immigration. To demonstrate transparency and not waiting for any freedom of information requests for financial transactions from the public, the board, without prompting, under the leadership of Professor Oloyede, without prompting, publishes its weekly financial transaction in its weekly publication called the Jamb Bulletin for public scrutiny. This is the first of its kind in any government parastatal. The Professor Oloyede-led administration has completely blocked the corruption in admission by the introduction of an automated admissions platform called CAPS, which has removed all human interferences in the conduct of admission exercise in all tertiary institutions. He has also constructed mega CBT centers across the country and has equipped them with befitting offices and accommodation for staffs.
Comrade Matazu said that the group vows to withdraw all petitions earlier submitted to ICPC against the Jamb Registrar.
It is on this note that we, as a civil society organization, we are stating that we are going to write and withdraw all the petitions that we've earlier written to the anti-corruption agencies, and to equally pass a vote of confidence on the leadership of Professor Oloyede. And we urge him to continue to sustain the tempo and not give in to the evil machinations of those who are trying hard to distract him from the good work he has been doing.
Amina Ibrahim, GTV Africa.